The distress signal came from a small, forgotten system on the edge of the rim. It was simple. No encryption, no codes. Just a cry. Please, help us. They're taking everything. Most would have ignored it. The rim was filled with dying colonies, lawless planets, and desperate voices. The Galactic Alliance had already written off the region as lost territory, but Earth was listening, and Earth remembered. The signal came from Kalios, a once thriving colony world where humans and native species had lived together peacefully. But peace drew attention, and attention brought predators. The Ravagers came in black ships without warning. Their language was conquest. Their law was power. In 2 days, they had taken cities. In 3, they had taken orbit. Resistance was shattered. The people of Kalios had one option left: hope. And someone answered. High above Earth, in the orbiting hangars of the Terran defense grid, alarms sounded. The Supreme Fleet, Earth's last and greatest force, was activated for the first time in decades. At the heart of it stood the Starfire, Earth's flagship, a vessel unlike any other, layered with tech drawn from centuries of advancement and hardened by the memory of ancient wars. Its hull shimmered with adaptive shielding. Its engines whispered through space with gravitic propulsion. At the command, Center Admiral Ryan stood tall as the final order came through. "Admiral," said the operations officer, "Kalios is 19 jumps away. No support nearby. We'll be the only ones." Ryan nodded. "Then we make sure we're enough." Within minutes, the fleet began its departure. 37 capital ships, hundreds of escorts, thousands of fighters, a wall of steel, fire, and determination. Humanity was moving. The fleet arrived in the Kalios system under the veil of silence. Scans showed devastation below. Fires burned across the continents. Settlements were in ruins. In orbit, the Ravager fleet circled like vultures. 12 warships, dozens of raiders, and a command cruiser known to the Alliance as the Reaper. Ryan didn't wait for introductions. "Broadcast. Message," he ordered. "To all frequencies." The message went out. "This is the Terran Supreme Fleet. You are trespassing in a protected zone. Cease all hostile activity and withdraw immediately. You have 10 seconds. The response came quickly. Laughter. Mockery. The Ravagers had never fought humans before. Not real ones. Not Earth's finest. They were about to learn. The Starfire moved, first releasing a single pulse of energy. Silent. Precise. One of the Ravager ships blinked out of existence. No explosion. No wreckage, just gone. The fleet reacted in confusion, opening fire wildly. But the Terran ships had already spread into formation. Shields interlocked. Weapons aligned. The sky lit with coordinated volleys of blue and silver light. Fighters danced through the chaos, never missing a beat. Every shot from Earth hit with purpose. Every move was calculated. On the ground, the people of Kalios looked to the heavens and saw salvation written in streaks of light. Hope returned. The Ravagers tried to retreat. They couldn't. The Sentinel-class frigates of Earth's fleet had already disrupted the escape vectors, laying down gravity nets and EMP fields. The Ravager ships found their systems freezing. Their engines sputtered, their weapons offline. Admiral Ryan gave the order. No more warnings. The Starfire's main cannon charged, a golden arc forming between its dual cores. It fired once. The Reaper, the pride of the Ravager fleet, cracked in half. Silence followed. The remaining enemy ships began to surrender. Some tried to flee into the planet's atmosphere, but Earth's ships did not pursue. Instead, they deployed drones to disable the remaining vessels, capturing every last one. Not a single Terran ship was lost. Not one life aboard was taken. Ryan stood as the reports came in. Status: fleet secure. Kalios liberated. Casualties: minimal. Civilian centers stabilizing. Good, Ryan said softly. Send word. Earth answered the call. Down below, among broken cities and scorched plains, people climbed from shelters and ruins. For the first time in weeks, the sky was clear, and in it, they saw the outline of ships that had come not to dominate but to protect. The Terran fleet landed supply pods, medical aid, repair drones. Engineers and doctors followed. Not conquerors, rescuers. Children stood on rooftops, waving. To the ships above and across the stars, the message spread. Humanity had returned to the galactic stage. Not as rulers, not as tyrants, but as guardians. The Empire had ignored the cries of the weak. The Alliance had debated. The corporations had calculated the cost. But Earth had acted. In the days that followed, more calls came. From distant moons. From overrun stations. From silenced colonies. Each time, the Supreme Fleet moved. And each time, the galaxy watched in awe. Because Earth no longer sat in silence. Its most powerful fleet had answered the call for help, and it would never stop.